That was my fault, everybody. But let me tell you about the trash chute story. So here's the trash chute story. Trash chute story is this. My oldest son, I told him he tried to bring his Game Boy to school one day. And I was like, hey man, you can't bring that Game Boy to school. If you bring the Game Boy to school, I will throw it away. And he was like, oh, okay. And I said, I'm telling you, I will throw it away if you bring it again.
He was like 9 at the time?
Yeah, probably 9 or 10.
Right.
And so I saw him put it in his backpack. But I didn't say anything to him. I waited until we got in the car and I go, hey man, is there anything you want to tell me on the way to school? And he was like, no. And we pull up to school, I go, hey, is there anything, you sure there's nothing you want to tell me on the way to school? There's nothing you want to tell me. And he said, no. And by the way, I'm sorry, Facebook Live people.
Yeah, he accidentally clicked something and he clicked away from the Facebook Live. So
I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah. Old man move.
So, it was an old man move, another one. So he went to school with the Game Boy. And he played with it and played with it. He came home and I asked him how his day was at school. And we're walking upstairs and he thinks he got away with it. And as we're walking by the trash chute, I said to him, hey, open your backpack. And he said, why? And I said, just open it up. And he opened it up and I grabbed the Game Boy. And I said, go ahead and throw it down the trash chute. And he said, why? And I said, because I told you not to bring the Game Boy to school. And we threw that motherfucker away. I made him do it, actually. That was a tough day for him. but
it's not, you said that he didn't do it. That was not the only time that happened.
No, the first time he brought it, I told him, if you bring it to school again, I'm going to throw it away. I told him. He was forewarned.
No, I'm totally, I'm not.
You did it one time, and I told you.
He didn't make me throw it away, though. He grounded me for a month, and I was like,
the second time you would have had it thrown away if I had caught you.
Well, I never brought it back to school again.
The difference is that when we grounded you, I didn't have enough money to buy another one. When I threw it away, I did.
Gotcha.
Right? So,
sure.
but yeah, man, I think I was way more strict on you guys when you were super young.
Yeah.
Than when you were older.
Yep.
Do you ever wonder about that? You wonder why? Why do you think that is?
Because when we were younger, you kind of drilled into our brains what was right and was wrong, and then as we got older, you watched us make our own mistakes, kind of thing. But then,
yeah, and then also, when I drilled it into you early on that I meant what I said, I didn't have to do it as much when you got older.
So then, when we hit our puberty stage, we knew not to fuck around.
That was the hope.
Did it work?
Pretty well. You guys.
It worked for me.
Yeah, you guys were really well behaved.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time that I pulled you off the mound in Little League?
And sent me home?
Well, I made you go sit in the car.
Well, yeah, it's because you pulled me out when I didn't want to come out. I was fine.
Yeah, but yeah.
I was pissed.
I know you were.
I was so upset.
He
pulled me from the mound when I was pitching great. I was on a roll. And
Karen
he just pulled me. Why would you do that?
Hey, Reno. We're sending love from Reno. Makes me feel weird. What makes you feel weird? I bet Bethany picked out that Kiss shirt.
No.
This is my shirt. Funny how the old man knows everything. That like how vodka doesn't freeze. Thank you, Mark. Yes, so Bethany is filming a movie. She's directing a movie here in Atlanta, and that's why we are here visiting. I will be here every 2 weeks or so.
I will be here not every 2 weeks, but
coming down.
Yeah, this is not my last trip.
Yeah.
It's hot as fuck, everybody.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
I have had a crazy case of sticky sack since I've got here.
That was also my nickname in high school.
Sticky sack? Yeah, you know.
Lots of good ones today.
Yeah, the sticky sack I don't like. When it sticks to your leg like a fruit roll-up.
No. Sticks to your leg like a fruit roll-up.
Yeah, you know, when you get a grown man nut sack, that'll happen to you.
Wow. That was hurtful.
Yep. By the way,
just like defeated me.
No, let me just tell you something. A grown man nutsack. Ask anybody listening or watching. That's not something you want. They don't get better looking.
Have you talked to Ross lately? Someone said, "What's up with America lately?"
What's up with America?
Like with All Lives Matter and whatnot.
Okay.
That's a discussion that.
Whatever happened to Josh's balls? Oh, I took him off of Twitter. Whatever happened, you know what? I'm not going to get into America right now. Maybe I'll do that on my podcast, the Fairly Normal podcast. On Monday, I have a guy named Paul DeGilder coming on my podcast.
I love him.
Paul is
He's the best.
Yeah, he's a shark attack survivor.
Ex-Marine.
No, he's basically was an Australian Navy SEAL.
The SEAL, right?
But after he got attacked by a bull shark, got his arm and his leg bit off, he's now a shark conservationist, and he goes back and swims with them.
Which is
crazy,
quite a
motherfucker.
story. But quite
I
a
know.
story, though.
I was just in Greenville, and I was just there performing. But come back when I'm there. It's so true. I hate when you're not, when your nutsack sticks to your leg. It's terrible. Tell me one parenting advice or one parenting decision that you can think of that either I made or your mom made or we both made that you still don't get. Can you think of one that it was just where you were like, I think that was a bad idea? And you could have been either right or wrong, but can you think of one that, and I'll go back to the, you saw that dude on Shark Week. Yeah, you did. You saw both of us on Shark Week. Jacob Wolf sang with, what was his name?
Max from The Wanted.
Max from The Wanted.
And a shark suit.
And a shark suit,
I was
yeah.
left shark. I was the first left shark.
Yeah, you were the first left shark. So
Fuck that other guy.
are you thinking about a parenting decision, maybe?
Yeah.
Can you think of one?
I don't really have any
Okay, let's go back. What else is on the bucket list for you? We did the Green Monster. What
sports bucket list or bucket list.
bucket list in general? I mean, you're kind of young to have a bucket list.
Not true.
I think bucket list stuff
No.
starts when you are like,
No,
I
'cause
might
when-
die.
No, because when you're younger, you want to have a bucket list for all the things you want to do throughout your life. Whether
you
how
have-
many years that is.
Do you have like a pre-marriage bucket list and then?
No, I just have a bucket list.
Really?
Yeah.
What's 5 things on your bucket list?
Well, Green Monster already did.
Green Monster seats. That was amazing.
Probably either skydiving or bungee jumping.
Both or one?
Either.
Okay.
I mean, if I do one, I'll probably end up doing the other.
Okay.
Visit every ballpark in America.
Okay. Nothing out of the country. You know, I would really like to go see the pyramids, which I haven't.
Didn't even let me think. You didn't let me finish.
Well, I'm just because there's some dead air, so I'm talking as you think.
All right.
You can't think when I talk.
Well,
What
no,
are you, a
because
golfer?
no, because then I'm listening to you.
Well, you can't think while I'm talking.
No, I can, but then I'm also listening to you and thinking about what you're saying, so then I can come back at something.
What would you just prefer that I just not talk while you listen and just let people stare at us?
What?
Huh?
No.
I'm just
Who
saying.
you calling you people?
What?
What
Oh.
do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Oh.
For anybody that doesn't know, that's Tropic Thunder, and it's a phenomenal movie.
I took Jakey to see that when he was 14, maybe.
Ooh, maybe freshman year, probably.
Yeah.
In the theater.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
We also took one of your friends, didn't we?
Jack Lemmon.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I'm not sure I won Parent of the Year from everybody taking him to Tropic Thunder. But my theory has always been I have no problem. I never had any problem with them looking at dirty comedy or even sexual stuff. Awfully not like porn or full on fucking. But I would rather, even at 13, have them see tits than an incredibly violent movie. Because, you know, I never understood why people would be like, yeah, I'd rather have them see killing and fucking blah, blah, blah than tits. Because, you know, you see boobs and it puts you in a way different mood.
Then violence? Yeah.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Don't you think so?
Yeah. That does not make me want to hit anybody when I...
No.
Like violence and that are two different things.
Yeah. What do you think, like, because your generation is going to be in charge of really starting to smooth out. Okay, let me start again.
Somebody just said we need to bring back car karaoke.
Carol karaoke we can do. As a Jew, have I been to Auschwitz? That's a great question, Byron.
And no,
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for that question. I have not been to Auschwitz, but I would like to go. I hear the deli there is really good. Boom, everybody.
See,
First
you made it.
Holocaust joke. But
No, I mean today you made a Holocaust joke the other day, which is
I try to make at least one a day.
that's terrible. Why?
I made one when we were in the House of Blues up in that attic when it was warm. I was like,
No, you made one when we were in the bowling with Dan because they were like squished together in that room.
yeah.
I know.
I gotta tell you, we did a charity foundation, the Buchholz Foundation, and Buchholz Foundation really obviously helps sick kids, and I have to tell you, whenever I do something like that, it is such a reminder to me that not only am I feel blessed and lucky that you and I have the relationship that we do,
Right.
but I think sometimes I overlook how lucky I am that just all three are healthy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that because some people are just born with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, whenever and kids who have been sick all their life are so brave and so much stronger than I And that little boy Sebastian that we bowled with, I mean, I was fighting back tears. He was happy to be out of the house.
They were all just happy to be there. They were all happy
Yeah.
to not be in an environment where they're worrying about anything. They were all just happy to sit around and talk to people and feel normal, I guess. Because I hear a lot that they just don't feel normal. They feel like they're like either outcasted or different.
Yeah, it's always an eye-opening experience. You know, I would encourage any of you all listening, if you had a half an hour or an hour to spare with your time, any time on the weekend, there are two groups that I would suggest maybe you go just spend a little time with. Children's Hospital is always good. A Ronald McDonald House always good. And you know who gets forgotten everybody? The old people's home. You go in there, you play an hour worth of cards or something with them.
It makes their day.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like I don't volunteer enough.
Yeah, I mean, we volunteer.
I know, but I feel like I should do more. You know, I feel like, because every time when I look at you and your mom, and we're living, obviously, we're far from wealthy. I know other people think that we're like this because I was on TV for a little while or I'm doing stand-up that we're rolling in dough. We are far from wealthy.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel lucky to have the people in my life that I have and the family in life that I have, and to be able to do what I love. So all of that, and that's why I feel like since I've been given so much that I should probably give more. I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to figure that out.
All right.
I'm going to try to conquer that little thing.
Oh, yeah.
What about you?
I'll join you.
You'll join me?
I'll join you for a kids' hospital, definitely.
I know you will.
100%.
You're super good with kids.
Yeah.
That,
I'm a
by the
baby
way,
whisperer.
Yeah, he's a baby whisperer.
Yeah, we met whose wife was it?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, by the way, don't look for that video of me singing "Let It Go."
Oh, it'll be on the internet.
I know it's on there, but I'm trying to get them taken down. Oh, it sounded so bad.
It wasn't even you though. Back to what we were saying, like with the nipple, but like it wasn't even you. It was Stephen Wright. That dude was trying so hard to sing. He had already had like 8 tequilas, so he couldn't even hit a note.
Have 8 tequilas.
I was kidding.
Okay, yeah. Stephen and I were not the best singers, but we tried. It was for kids, everybody.
It was for the kids. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good one. So now that you have been out of Los Angeles, and I know you're out, it's hot in here. I know, I'm sticky.
Should I just go turn up that AC?
No, you gotta stay over here.
No, sure.
Do you still want to stay in basic California forever?
For now, yeah.
You like it, huh?
It's hot in California, but that's dry heat. This is humid and sticky, and it's like you know when you walk into a gym and it's like AC before you walk in, and then you open the door and it's just that like warm, like weird feeling and smell. That's what this feels like.
What do you think is the biggest gym etiquette faux pas that you hate the most? You know what? I can tell you. Go ahead. Go.
People who leave their weights around and don't rack.
That's yours?
That, like, when I go to a squat rack and I see an uneven amount of plates because they're dispersed all over the fucking gym.
Yeah.
Oh my God, because when I don't have the weight and then I have to go take it from someone else, I'm being the person I don't want to be, but I have to because people are fucking me over.
I did squats today. Check that, mother. Check it out. Boom.
Kink.
Boom.
Oh.
Check it out. How do you twerk?
It's with your back.
Oh.
You have to like arch and then arch.
Yeah,
and
see
arch.
that, everybody? Did some squats today. You know what my biggest gym etiquette is? Loud talkers. Oh, get off your fucking phone and don't talk to your friends so fucking loud. Oh, you know what else I hate in the gym? Did I tell you? I always pick out somebody to hate.
Yeah.
I'm an angry. But those loud talkers in the gym. At the gym I work out in Studio City.
Wait, whatever happened to that Asian unicorn that you saw? Remember that guy who literally walked around the gym and then went to talk to people and then said like...
Well,
Is he still there?
It was a different gym. This dude was... Sarah Colonna and I used to see him all the time.
Called him the Asian unicorn.
He had a man bun, but huge Elvis mutton chops, and he wore leg warmers and tights.
It was just something
and a tank
bizarre.
top. And he had a towel over his shoulder and would walk over to equipment and pretend to get on it, but then talk to you for a little while. And then
take a lap around the gym.
And
then he's that guy who weighed himself after every lap.
Yeah.
So he would check to see if he had dropped anything after one lap, and he would just continue.
You two are crazy. I love it. Loud people lifting weights to draw attention to themselves. That's what it is. Well, how do you feel about people who take selfies in the mirror at the gym? I'm back and forth on that.
It pisses me off.
Does it?
I watched when I was at LSU. It was a couple weeks before I left, and I was in the gym, and I was sitting there. And there was this dude posing with holding a bar, and it was too heavy for him because you could tell.
Yeah.
He was a bigger dude, but even it was too heavy for him, and he was holding there, and you could see him shaking like he was about to drop it, and he was sitting there holding it, like posing, looking at his muscles, and his friend, guy, in the middle of the gym was taking pictures for him.
No, that's not good.
Guys and ladies, the gym is not social media. Go there to work out and then get out.
I disagree. If you want to take some pictures in the mirror, I'm totally okay with that.
I'm not.
Do you know what I saw once at the gym? Oh, I saw someone curling, right? And he's curling with his right arm, and he curls, and you just heard like a bah!
Oh.
And his bicep snapped in half. So there was a gap where your bicep is. So this part of your arm in half, flat, and it balled up here at the elbow and here at the shoulder. It was the grossest thing I've ever seen at the gym. No, that's not true. I saw someone have explosive diarrhea while squatting.
I was gonna say I don't, but also at the same time really want to see that.
Oh, I saw someone, and
Because I just want to see someone try and push so hard where they either throw up and
No.
collapse or they just shit themselves.
I've thrown up at the gym. I do that maybe every other week. But this dude was squatting, right? And he was wearing those really tight dude shorts, you know, the tight bicycle shorts.
Yeah.
And he's squatting, and it was tight, and you heard him go, "Ugh," and he was making that noise. "Ah!" So everybody at the gym was watching, right?
And they turned around and he just
So we were all watching him, and then right when he got near top, so a little in between 90 degrees and straight, at the top of his but it sprayed out
through the bike shorts.
Yeah, but only like a mist through the bike shorts. Do you know, like a whale.
Oh yeah, like out the blowhole.
So the mist came out because it was like a colander, and you know when you pour pasta and it holds the pasta, but the water comes out.
Yeah.
So whatever was water
Shot out.
Yeah, because it came out with such velocity.
That's terrible.
And the rest of it stayed in. But you know what that dude didn't quit? Finished his squat. He finished his rep.
And
you know
then
why?
Ran out of that gym.
No, high-fived his friends because I think it was his max. And then he went to the gym bathroom like a gentleman. But it's hard to live that down.
I don't think you could ever live that down. Oh, we're in the gym. Oh, you want to go to the gym today? Yeah. You want to shoot your pants again today?
Oh, you know what they did to him?
Oh, dude.
Every time he squatted, they put plastic down as a joke.
That is gold.
Yeah, it was
I love
funny.
that.
It was funny. And, you know, it was funny. There was a picture of him high-fiving somebody with shitty shorts. It was a good time. It was a good time.
I would have not high-fived.
Nobody's safe. Game shows appearances. What are you asking me? Up-and-coming TV shows. I hope so. Okay. I feel like I'm stalking you. Please do. It is Facebook Live. Hi, Bree. And Bree, we're all good, girl. Don't you ever be concerned, okay? I don't take anything that anybody writes on any of my pages personally. Okay? And so...
unless it's about family.
Yeah. And, well, then I just block them now. I don't even take it personally. So tell me something, buddy. We're going back to LA, and I know we're almost done with our half an hour.
We're over.
Oh, we're over. Okay. So the Facebook Live will be over soon. Tell me something. You're going back to LA. You're starting school in the fall. You're going to move out of the house.
Hopefully.
And move out of the house, hopefully. And so, are you going to come back to do laundry, or what's your deal? Are you still going to go out with me on the road once a month?
It all depends. It really all just depends of financial state and what wherever I live has, like what what's the word? Necessities? Not necessities.
I have no idea what you're trying to say. I mean, I have to be honest. I know you started that sentence, and then I drifted off in the middle of it, and I came back.
Anyways,
I came back to you trying to struggle for a word, and I don't even know what you're talking about.
It all depends on what my wherever I live, what it has. Like,
oh yeah. See if you're right.
Yeah.
I got it. If you need
utilities.
Utilities? No, utilities would be like water and power. You mean amenities?
I was right. That was a word.
Yeah, but you didn't say amenities.
I was thinking it in my head. I actually
That
was going to say
doesn't count.
amenities. Anyways, it all depends on what amenities.
So
it has.
if you take a test and someone's like, you didn't get that right, but I was thinking that word. That's what.
Well, yeah, you still didn't get it right, but you had the thought.
But that's still wrong.
It's the thought that counts, right?
All right, now you're mixing up all. Okay, Just stay at home, Jenny says. Utilities maybe, like washer and dryer. Thank you. Every amenities is what Lauren said. Thank you. Now listen, guys. I know he is. Okay. Fairly Normal Josh will join everyone. Yeah, that's a good idea. We have a Fairly Normal page. We are going to stay here. I'm going to turn off the podcast. Okay? So everybody tune in to Fairly Normal coming up. And check out joshwolfcomedy.com. I'm going to stay on Facebook Live with Jacob, and we are just going to answer questions. All right?
All right.
So,
Podcast people.
Peace.
Peace.
Love you. Bye. Okay, Facebook Live people.
In my fucking face.
Facebook Live people, here you go. Ask us, and we shall answer. I know that sometimes it's not as...
I'm going to say that food is staring me in the
Yeah, I
face.
know, we're going to eat it. Sometimes it's not as interactive as we want it to be, so go ahead. Ask us, and we will answer. Love you too. Keep up the great work. Time to get ranchy.
Gross.
How often do you come to San Antonio? I come whenever they book me. Where's Jake's mama? Why isn't she ever part of y'all's show? I'd love to see that. She's in the other room right now, taking a shower. And she's not part of it now because she's living in Atlanta shooting a movie. And but we're here now visiting her.
Okay, I got two.
Yeah.
The upcoming TV shows, Brian, we already said that we don't know right now. Maybe it's a possibility. And favorite memory together, somebody asked.
Oh, Jesus.
I think my favorite memory probably was just
Hanging out in LA.
us two doing the Josh Wolf show together.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Not just us two, but like
Somebody asked when we're going to Cleveland, why don't you tell them about the time you saw somebody get shot?
Yeah,
in Cleveland?
I'm never going back to Cleveland for the fact that I saw somebody get shot about 30 feet from me. So, Cleveland City or Atlanta champions, congrats for that, but I will never be coming back.
I'll tell you that story. Do you, Jacob, want to have kids? Do you want to marry Jewish? Do you have Jewish kids, or does it matter to you?
I'm not a religious person. So my goal is to not marry someone who's going to force their religion on me or our kids.
Okay, a couple more. I'm not in Bethany's movie. Bethany is shooting a movie that she wrote and she's directing. It's based on a book called Forever My Girl.
Am I the one who mixed buffalo wings with peanut butter? What?
No,
Who's that?
no, and that was tuna fish.
Who's that?
Trev.
Of course it was.
Okay, so is Jacob the one who mixed? No. Okay, do you miss hearing from Jeffrey on the old podcast? I do. I hear from him on Twitter every now and then. I wish he could call in more often.
Daniel, I know I didn't get shot, but I don't want to risk that one again because I was probably about 30 feet from it.
Less than 30 feet from getting shot.
Yeah.
Josh, when are you going to cut your hair? Great question, and a legitimate question. And I would say if I have time...
Wait, ready? See that right there? See that
Yeah,
little curl?
I don't like it. If I have time to cut it this week, I will. If not, I'm going to New York next week to shoot my friend Mo Mandel's TV show on True TV.
Oh, it's Mo?
Yeah.
Oh, I like Mo.
So, but I hope Josh comes back. Did you two have movie night? Movie night. Would you like to visit Hood River, Oregon? Sure.
I've never been to Oregon. I'd love to go to Oregon. I think my friend goes to U of O, and he says it's beautiful, and I would love to visit.
We're at Sarah and John's wedding, no, because I came here to visit Beth.
Best
because-
hair tips. Wash it.
Yeah, by the way, Natasha, I know you'll cut the hair. I know you will. That's Natasha.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Hi, Natasha.
Hi, Natasha.
Best meal you had in Boston? This time?
What did we eat in Boston?
Ooh, I don't know. Best meal this time?
That grilled cheeseburger that first night wasn't good.
Yeah, but that was... I don't really know. We didn't really do a whole
Oh,
lot
my
of...
Fenway Franks.
Oh, yeah. The sausage. I had a sausage dog at...
And I wolfed down two
Any
Fenway
info about
Franks.
Best Movie? She's shooting it here now. I don't know when it comes out, but she'll be done shooting it. Hey,
When are-
Gabby.
When are you back in Maine?
I'll be back in Maine in August visiting my parents.
with me.
When am I coming to Canada next? I have no idea. You think it's hot there? Come to Florida. Tell me about it.
Nope.
Best time in Portland, Oregon? I love Portland, Oregon. I love it every time I go. The fans there, my crowds are amazing. So, and plus I'll eat a little voodoo donuts after
Any restaurant
an edible.
bucket list?
Favorite t-shirt you own?
Ooh.
Favorite t-shirt I own? I don't know
Are
if
you
it comes
close to
like
your,
that.
Are you close to your other siblings? He's close with every single one of his siblings. I am not so much. I am not very close to my brother because we don't really have the same beliefs. I mean, we're still close. Like we talk. Like
Yeah.
we're not like never talking, but we just don't believe in the same things. So we disagree a lot. And then me and Caitlin are closer, but
I wish the three of them were closer.
yeah.
I wish they were close like my brothers and I, but I can only hope that happens
With time.
with time. You know, they had completely different experiences growing up, so
Can we see the mangled toes?
they're all better
They're
now.
not mangled anymore. Well, I mean, they're a little. There's two of them that are a little deformed.
Yeah.
But
Any international shows? Yeah, babe.
yeah.
You got it. Is he going into your room? He's going into your room? Okay.
Megan, neither of us are.
Okay.
Okay, Bob.
All right. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. All right, babe. Love you. How high are you guys? Not high.
Captain America or Batman vs Superman? Captain America.
Captain
Batman vs
America.
Superman was terrible. It's not even a movie.
All right, take it easy.
No, we
I've
had
never
this
seen him so passionate
We
about
had
it.
this conversation.
He's never seen him so passionate.
Okay, just somebody.
Any chance you do another Fighter in the Kid broadcast? Anytime they ask me, I'll be there. Yes.
You're ranting
You
about what now? Oh, I was ranting about how
don't know.
Batman vs Superman shouldn't even been a concept.
Toledo, please, no feet shots. Exactly. As Rocky is at home with my brother-in-law, favorite kid cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
100%. Wait, is it actually yours?
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, it's
Is
mine.
it yours too?
That's my favorite cereal ever.
Yeah, it's so good,
So
right?
good. Oh, speaking of cereal, we went to this when I was in England with my girlfriend Taylor. We went to this place that had every single cereal ever made,
What?
ever, any country, anything. It's called a Killer Cereal Bar, and you went in and they combined a bunch of cereal. Like you could have certain different ones. Like there was one that had like all like 6 different types of chocolate cereal in it in chocolate milk, and it was like $4.
Fuck you,
It was
really?
fucking awesome.
What was it called?
Killer Cereal Bar, I think, something like that. But unfortunately, right when we got there, about a week before, some like hippie weird people bashed all their windows in.
Why do you call them hippies?
Because that's what we were with one of Taylor's mom's friends, and that's
Yeah.
what he said. So I'm just going off of.
Yeah, I don't see hippies bashing in windows.
It was, I don't know. That's what he said. He said some hippie something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe hippie has a different meaning over there.
Yeah, just like everything has a different meaning.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh, and a Captain Crunch for sure. What's your
Oh,
favorite
Captain
memory
Crunch.
of Jake?
How old is Jake Wolf? Jake Wolf is 19.
Natasha, my favorite memory of Jake, it's hard for me to say, but I will tell you when I think of him in my head, I picture him always at 4 or 5 years old.
Somebody kept fuck
I
you.
know,
baby.
I know. Yeah, angry hipsters, exactly.
Yeah.
Check out the rated R directions. Cut, it's way longer and a much more. I hate it as well. The director. Oh yeah, he's talking about that. Superman.
Oh yeah, but for me, the only thing with Batman vs Superman is that it was called
Favorite kids cartoon.
It was called Scooby Doo.
Yeah, me
It was
too.
called Dawn of Justice, so you knew it was gonna be the start of the Justice League. Like you knew going into it that no one was gonna kill anybody.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch with peanut butter. I'm allergic to peanut butter. It's good.
Oh.
Hippies are too high to bash in anything. Thank you.
Not in England. You're getting weird
Josh,
in
do you
England.
talk much about your personal life other than dating in your book? I just bought it. I've been interested in the random info you've been given in your podcast. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, the dating part was the part I tried to keep out of the book. But the editors felt like it needed kind of a salacious title to sell books. But to me, the dating part about being single, a single dad, was the least interesting part. It's mostly stories about basically how I lived my life, how I got by, what we did together, and you know, when I mean me and all 3 kids. So it was it's definitely fun.
Of course, Scooby Doo stoners know I grew up watching it, but it's funny you made that connection.
Scooby-Doo.
It's the best. Anytime you're coming to Chicago next, and thoughts on dabs?
I'm in Chicago in August. Dab, don't dab. Oh my God. Yeah. I remember yeah.
You know that's what you want to do it with me.
What?
That's called a dab. Just do that. So like. bend
I
your
was
arm.
thinking about the weed dab.
Oh no, that's what he was talking about. But you said no, and I just thought I'd do that because it's funny.
Yeah, dab is pretty intense.
I like
Shit.
them. They're fun to me.
It's so crazy. See, in California, he can legally smoke weed.
Yeah.
I ran into him in my weed store.
It was kind of weird. I walked in and he turned around. He was like,
What are you
"Hey."
doing here?
And I was like,
Same
"Hey."
thing you're doing
Yeah.
here.
What are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing here? What else would I be doing?
And
here?
then he said to me, he goes, he put away his wallet. I go, what are you doing? He goes, well, you're buying, right? I go, no, I'm not buying your fucking drugs. You know what I would say to people? I just saw a comment from somebody. You know, one of the reasons we do this is besides the fact that I did
You should
hang
buy
out
together
with
and save money. See?
no, we're not buying drugs together. But one of the things
That's for
that
days.
I really like is, but I would encourage anybody, fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, whatever. You know, I think one of the biggest problems that parents have with their kids is just the communication barrier. You know, I think I got lucky with you, but we have a great blend of friend but still parents-kid relationship. Like, he doesn't cross the respect line with me.
I haven't answered that question.
Yeah.
Courtney, it is only medicinally legal. You get your prescription, or what is it called? Recreation, your rec. You have to go visit a doctor and tell them about some medical issues because we're sick. But I do, like, I know we both, or I do use it recreationally, but I also do use it medically, just as much.
For what?
What do you mean? In case I have a headache or I'm nauseous or can't sleep, for the reasons that I got it.
Yeah, that's what I used it for when I was 19 too. Medicinal. I mean,
My friend's 19. He has it because he's an
to go to
insomniac.
sleep. There's a fine line between going to sleep and passing out. That's all I'm saying.
Well, for a kid that can stay up all night, repeated, like he could never go to sleep if he wanted to.
Tell me what, Jay?
No, E, not Big E.
Got it.
Yeah. Try not to use names.
You didn't want to out a
Yeah.
19-year-old kid.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
Okay, so listen, seriously, please talk about the PB&J and the newspapers on the floor. I died writing notes and putting in the bags. Also, I'm
so high right
now. Cool, Nicole.
Yeah.
Well,
what about
I think a lot of people have heard the PB&J story.
Patty wants to know if you're doing a high walk tomorrow night.
I am doing High Walk tomorrow night when I get home in LA, yeah. So there's a couple things. The PB&J story, guys, just go, you can probably find the chapter online, but it's in my book. But I had to find a business that I could do with the kids when they were growing up because, daycare was too expensive for me. So we started our own peanut butter and jelly delivery service. And I've told the story a bunch of times, but it was a good time.
Poster boy right here.
Hey, you were, man. You're the guy who got us all the tips. We put you in that little red wagon.
Yeah, you just carried me around the wagon. All I did was wave and say hi and say
Yeah.
thank you, and that was like a $10 tip.
Am I coming to Indiana? Like, guys, everywhere you want me to go, when they book me, I will be there.
Going to see Chris Stapleton live next month. How good is he live?
Fucking amazing.
Even if like I haven't even seen him live, and I know he's just a fucking amazing artist.
Amazing, Brandon. Amazing. And don't miss Sturgill Simpson either. Amazing, both of them.
That's Sturgill Simpson and that band are so overly
Yeah.
talented. It's crazy.
And Katie Brown is right. If you want to hear the PB&J story, I told it on the Crab Feast, and I also told it on About Last Night with Adam Ray and Brad Williams. It's the extended version of the story. It's a good one. Okay, will I sing the No Square song? Sure. Stop. Don't touch me there. These are my no squares. Stop. Don't touch me there. These are my no squares.
I have a different ending to that.
Go.
Well, it's usually only for a girl though. The stop, don't touch me there. These are my no squares. RAPE. Get your blank out of me.
Yeah, that's a little darker than my version. We sang that at camp. We didn't sing that one in prison.
We didn't. That's not a camp song.
Stop, don't touch me there. These are my no squares. We sang around a campfire.
That's weird. Why would you be singing about that in a campfire?
Because it was a kid song.
That's not a kid song.
You think it's a grown-up song?
I mean, it's a kid song, but to show them that no, that is not okay.
Yeah, but we grew up in different eras.
Yeah.
I grew up, there was no PG-13, right? It was either PG or R.
R.
And you were exposed to more shit. They didn't think about your feelings
Yeah.
quite as much.
Brandon, you have all his albums. You have to go see Sturgill Simpson
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
And you will enjoy yourself. You will not be upset.
All right, guys, we're going to take 3 more questions. If you got them, ax them.
Yeah, prison camp songs.
Ax them if you got them. Because I feel like we're losing people rapidly here. If you got a couple questions, ax them. Going once. Why weren't you at Sarah's wedding? I think I answered that a couple times because I came here to visit Beth. If I hadn't come here, I wouldn't have seen her for 5 weeks. So I really wanted to go. I love John and Sarah, but I had to come see my girl. All right. Well, I think that's it for questions.
Go once.
Go. You never losing anyone, but go enjoy your night, guys.
Thanks, Patty.
Thanks, Patty. Thank you to the 7 people who are still watching.
We have 60 people still.
Who are still watching.
Daniel, it's been real, man. Thank you.
Word. We do this every Sunday. We're going to try to maybe do it twice a week. I think we'll do it twice a week, only once a week for a podcast. And I booked for Atlanta. Jenny, I am booked for Atlanta. September. That first, what is it, the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, somewhere around there. I will see that. I will be here at the Punchline. I miss Josh and Ross too, but Ross is super busy.
Jacob, what am I studying in school? I was studying communications, but I might be switching to film. Not sure yet. Going to try it out at Community and see what happens.
Guys, tell your friends to watch us.
Go
Boomer
tell your
and the
friends
Old
about
Man.
it.
Tell your friends. Then tell your friends.
And have them friends tell them friends. I
Yeah,
don't know.
them's lots of friends.
Lots of people.
We love you guys. Later.
Peace.